Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me today at Scale's inaugural Gov AI Summit to advance the conversation on artificial intelligence. It is the most remarkable technology of our time. Talking to many people as I was walking in on that. It's an absolutely critical moment for the United States. We're in the midst of an AI renaissance, and large language models have dominated every conversation, every headline, and every national security discussion. It is unavoidable. As someone who's been building in the AI ecosystem for now more than 7 years, it's exciting to see this technology finally reach its watershed moment. However, this technology will also exacerbate the uncertainty of our times. AI is a technology that has the potential to shift the balance of global military and economic power, amplifying the complexity of national security challenges that our nation faces today. Navigating this new technology landscape is an existential matter for our nation and for our democracy. We must embrace its relevance to the heart of our future. Supporting the United States and our national security is deeply personal for me. I grew up in Los Alamos, New Mexico, where my parents were both physicists at Los Alamos National Laboratory, the birthplace of the technology that defined the last era of warfare, the atomic bomb. I was keenly aware that this technology had completely changed global politics and the nature of war. Supporting U.S. national security was part of the fabric of my upbringing. I'm honored to follow in my family's footsteps as a technologist who's committed to advancing national security. I'm dedicated to helping our government provide warfighters with the tools and technologies they need to maintain a strategic advantage on the battlefield in the coming decades. Today, the United States and the democratic world broadly is confronted with two very real challenges. First, I believe the next era of warfare and deterrence will be defined by AI. It is a technology that will be as transformative as the atomic bomb. After the end of World War II and the invention of the atomic bomb during the Manhattan Project, J. Robert Oppenheimer gave an important speech reflecting on the technology he had just built, and in particular, the quantum and irrevocable impact it had on the nature of war. These words have great relevance today. We must ensure the strength of democracy in our AI war against authoritarianism by building an unmatched AI-powered military. AI-powered military planning, targeting, command and control, and autonomous drones are the future of warfare. AI applied to satellite imagery and other sensor data has already enabled targeting and tracking of Russian troops in the Ukraine war. Our legacy military platforms, while still important, will be disrupted by cheaper autonomous drone fleets. Aircraft carriers are giant targets in the sea compared to autonomous adaptive drone swarms. The pace of AI research is following its own Moore's law. Every 2 years, the number of AI papers published per month doubles. As venture capitalists consider the potential for generative AI to change knowledge work, we are not addressing the obvious application of AI towards military power. It is very clear that we are risking America falling behind. Second, military force is necessary but not sufficient. At the end of the day, the strength of democracy has and always will stem from a stronger and faster growing economy. That's why it's critical that we also bolster our global industries and government with best-in-class capabilities. While we're making sense of this technology and conceptualizing a regulatory framework for how to use it, we must not pause progress. Our greatest adversaries are actively working to use AI to tighten their grip within their own countries and achieve their aims globally. China, our greatest geostrategic competitor, considers AI to be a historic opportunity for leapfrog development of national security technology. China has stated that it will dominate AI in both the public and private sectors by 2030 and is throwing the resources behind the goal to make that happen. China is outspending the United States on AI for defense, both in absolute terms and proportionally. Adjusted for total military budget, China is spending 10 times more than the United States. China's military arm, the People Liberation Army, or the PLA, spent between $1.6 billion and $2.7 billion on AI against an overall defense budget of $178 billion in 2020, whereas the US DoD spent only between $800 million and $1.3 billion on AI against an overall DoD budget of $693 billion. China is spending between roughly 1 and 1.5% of their military budget on AI, whereas the United States is only spending between 0.1 to 0.2%. This is against a backdrop where, in many DC war games over the past few years, China wins. And from a pure technological perspective, China's already surpassed the United States on computer vision AI and is a fast follower on large language models such as ChatGPT. China also heavily uses social media and disinformation in Taiwan, particularly during elections, and the ability to supercharge that use case with generative AI is stark. These tools are universally accessible at low or no cost, meaning they can be employed and manipulated by anyone anywhere to undermine the sanctity of democracy worldwide, including our own. The solution to this challenge is what I like to call AI overmatch. Tactically speaking, AI will always boil down to data. To effectively engage in this war, the United States must invest in the ammunition that will power the AI war: data. Currently, the US government and its military possess vast amounts of untapped data due to inadequate data preparation, which is necessary to deploy responsible AI. This impedes our ability to extract insights and inform critical analyses. Investing in human-centric data, prepared the right way, is key to addressing this problem today. America has the largest fleet of military hardware globally, and the sensors of this equipment produce endless amounts of data. Through investments in data infrastructure and data preparation, we can turn this hardware advantage into an insurmountable AI advantage so the US can achieve AI overmatch over its adversaries. The US government needs partners that provide battle-tested tools and expertise to harness generative AI in a way that's trusted, secure, and moves the speed of the world around us today. Our new Scale Donovan platform was built to solve this problem. That's why we're funded our own R&D to create it. Donovan is an AI-powered decision-making platform that helps analysts and operators understand, plan, act in minutes instead of weeks. Donovan ingests vast amounts of structured and unstructured data, such as operational orders, COAs, intelligence reports, and more, to ensure military leaders can make sense of any aspect of the real world in minutes using simple natural language. Using Donovan, an operator can interact with the model by asking questions, giving instructions, visualizing maps, authoring reports, and tasking external systems. Here, we look at how a Navy ops officer in the Indo-Pacific might use Donovan to understand suspicious foreign surface vessel movements. Because it's compatible with your own data, Donovan can share these findings with other trusted sources and networks. I repeat, no more walled gardens of data. For example, the naval officer can share these findings with intelligence analysts who can then use Donovan to explore vast amounts of unstructured documents to quickly detect patterns and trends that would otherwise take human analysts weeks to verify and contextualize. This is AI overmatch for defense. I'm filled with a sense of optimism as we stand on the cusp of a new era, where these challenges are being met head-on by brilliant leaders across the public and private sectors. I'd like to extend my appreciation and a warm welcome to my friends and partners who will share the stage and their valuable perspectives as we work together to navigate this new reality. The future of our world hangs in the balance of the current moment. AI has the potential to strengthen global democracies and economies, and we are choosing to take action and lead the conversation together.